could you ask for, folks? All right. How are you feeling? You look comfy. You're so comfy? Tell me about it. What's like, do you have like, is it cow print? What is this? She pets it. She's cow print. I love that. You guys you're nuzzled up? Oh my goodness. And this isn't a date, right? It could turn into one, right?
I mean, there is a bed inside.
There is a bed inside. I messed up, guys. This was supposed to be a speakeasy where you all whispered the passcode. There's a bed inside to me. I dropped the beanbag on that one, so I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you guys a secret too. I love my corduroys beanbag. I have one myself. It's a little difficult to be nasty on. It is. It's not sexy. It's because I didn't think about the fact that I could like take the bed out. I just got right on the beanbag part of it. It's very Gremlin-esque. I don't suggest it. It was not a good thing. How are we drinking? What are we doing? You guys are so quiet. You're like, oh, they feel bad. They're like, oh, I heard an audible aw. Oh my God, there's a trophy. We're giving away a trophy tonight. A little card with a W-9 to fill out. How exciting. Wow. Thanks, Florida and federal taxes. That's great. What are we drinking? Who got the THC seltzer? I just want to know if somebody bought it. Nobody? Almost? What stopped you? Somebody's? Regular alcohol stopped me. I love that. No. Wow. I can't do THC. I'm a nurse. I would do it if I could. But it's frowned upon. And they make me pee in cups a lot, so I can't do it. So I was hoping to live vicariously through someone, but we're all being boring tonight. So if somebody tries it, just, I don't know, breathe in my face or something. Maybe it works that way. I haven't been around this many people drinking in a very long time. The last time I was around people drinking this much, I was an altar boy. Yeah, it's true. I did grow up, and I was an altar boy for many, many years. They would not change the gender for me because I was the only one. And that's okay. That's okay. What wasn't okay, though, is my parents were not Christian. They're both atheists. They just saw it as like a free weekend activity where they could dump me off every Sunday for 2 services. Yeah. And how thoughtful of them to drop me off at the one place where kids are fucked the most. That's... Great people. My parents are great people now. Guys, I'm just so excited. We're gonna do a couple things. It has to start off. We have 4 comedians, right? So they're gonna do 2 face-offs. It's gonna start with Austin Kleeman and Malcolm Xavier, and then we're gonna have Tech Johnson and Nicole Ortiz facing off in the second one. But then somebody has to win of those 2 face-offs, and then they have to come back up with more fresh material. I know, it's gonna be so exciting, and then we have some special guests popping in for some sets as well. It might be some finalists from last year, so I'm pretty excited about that. Do you want to get this thing started? I want to get it started too. I'm so excited. So let's get this going. Starting out the very first face-off of the night, please welcome back to the stage, Austin Kleeman.
I just feel like every time I come here, they're like, Austin, stand at the back of that hallway, and we call your name, run down those stairs. And the stairs make sounds when I come down them that does not make me believe in their structural integrity for if I trip. And it feels like an insurance situation that's just not... You guys are making me uncomfortable. You guys look like you're taking naps. You're just hanging out. I feel like the only way this is going to work is if I do this as well, right? See, you guys saw a guy sit down. This was a mistake. I saw everybody in the back who has carefully lit and filmed this stage panic, because now there's not one single chance they can see me. And I feel like I don't look good sitting down like this. Like, I've been losing weight, and it's easy to hide the extra skin underneath your belt, but then when you sit down, gotta go somewhere, and it kind of goes up towards my head around my torso, kind of like a human foreskin. Dude, I've been losing weight. I used to weigh 460 pounds. I don't like the way you said that. That hurt my feelings. And it used to be so easy to lose weight when I first started, but now it's getting harder. And like I have to decide if I'm going to start eating less or exercising more. And I think I'm just going to kill myself. There's no way this gets better. You know what I mean? I'm falling off this beanbag. This is not going to go well. One time when I was really fat, I moved into a townhouse and it had one of those mailboxes that was like the community's mailbox, like 3 houses down. And on the first time I went to go check my mail, I got shin splints. I got a sports-related injury walking 3 houses. I had to take a break checking the mail. I almost got an Uber on the way home. What's up, big dog? You like my shoes? You have to answer me. I normally can't see them. This is how I check and see if I got robbed. I'm only confident about 3 things. I can't see my feet. I'll kick the shit out of a 7-year-old, and I would smell delicious in a house fire. Let me be honest with you, I'm confident of a 4th thing sometimes. I don't really believe in God, but sometimes I get really high. I go outside, I see a rainbow. I think, oh man, maybe he is real. Today's just the day gay people are allowed in. If you're not laughing at that, that's fine. My best friend is an overweight homosexual man, and he said that joke is excellent. So I've known him for 25 years at this point. He knows every single thing about me. I've never asked him a single question about his sex life because I've seen that guy eat a chicken sandwich. I know exactly what he does to dicks. He hates that joke, but his boyfriend loves it, so we all still skew ally today. I've been going through a breakup recently. It's kind of a hard time for me. She hasn't found out about it yet. It's probably going to get worse. I'm scared to break up with her because she's a Honduran woman. Yep, if you don't know about Honduran women, they're kind of like Mexican women, but there's more bananas involved. They're also kind of like Puerto Rican women, but they own their own country. Absolutely not from you, white guy. That's crazy. I don't know if you're white, but you're laying so deep in that beanbag, honestly, I can't see a single distinguishing feature on you right now. I didn't hear you. I'm going to be honest with you. I missed that one, and I got to keep it moving. I'm so sorry. What was I talking about before you so helpfully interrupted me?
Puerto Ricans, they own their own country.
Hell yeah, dude. If you're upset at that joke, your ancestors should have been better at war. Now, I've been trying to buy a house recently, and I found out through that process I am an incredibly poor person. My realtors kept bringing me to weird areas, and finally I was like, what's going on, guys? And they're just kind of like, this is you, dog. The last straw, I came out of one of the houses, there was a group of guys across the street fixing an old Cadillac. Whatever you guys think that those gentlemen look like in your heads, roll with that. I want to be clear, though, I didn't say they were fixing Honda Civics, all right? And one of the guys looks up at me, he goes, yo, son, what flag you rep? And I panicked, I yelled, Confederate! I don't even know why I would say that. I'm clearly a Latin king. All right, I gotta flex and bust out of this this beanbag contraption. Everybody close your eyes. I feel like that's probably the best way. I am inside out of this beanbag. All right. All right, you condescending motherfuckers. I'm just a fat guy. I'm not paralyzed, all right? I can use my whole body. It just doesn't work the way I want it to all the time, you pieces of shit. All right, my name's Austin Kleeman. This has been a lot of fun. Give it up for Allie.
One more time for Austin Kleeman. A lot just happened right there. That was... I love that. Wow. It smells... It's like moist up here right now. How does it smell moist? Jesus Christ. It's like a mouthfeel. Okay, sorry. We're going to bring the next contestant up to the stage. Please welcome to the stage, Malcolm Xavier.
Corduroys, make some noise for me, man. How y'all doing? I do not like the fact that Black History Month is in the hardest month for me to pronounce. I want to let you guys know I was a very fat kid growing up. So fat all the way 10th birthday, I was still breastfeeding myself, all right? And, you know, my aunts and uncles, they would try to buy my clothes from Lane Bryant. That shit wasn't helping my self-esteem, but I'm gonna tell you this, them bras were immaculate. Like I think I was fat because of all the bologna I ate growing up. My parents used to get the bologna that has like those bright red edges on it, but they didn't tell me them edges was plastic. I was at lunch eating a bologna sandwich, and my friend looks at me and he's like, Malcolm, you know, if you take the plastic off that sandwich, it'd be a lot easier for you to eat. And I remember thinking, damn, this is the second fucking sandwich, man. Where you been at for the other sandwiches? Like, yo, I done ate so much plastic. I told my family, I was like, when I die, don't even worry about a funeral. Just turn my body into Tupperware. Fuck it. Like, my mom asked me when she heard that joke, she's like, Malcolm, you was eating the plastic? And I was like, Mom, I don't know really why you having a hard time believing this, because anytime I ate a bologna sandwich, you give it an hour, I'd be shitting red Solo cups. Like, what do you think? I had a lesbian come up to me after a show. She wanted to shake my hand and tell me how good I did. And it was one of those handshakes where it's like they pull you in for a hug. But I didn't want to go. But this bitch was strong. So I just got yanked into this fucking hug, right? And so now I'm stuck in these strong stud arms, right? And I can't pull out. Ladies, that's entrapment. And she's sitting here, and I gotta be held and be listening to her telling me how funny she thought I was. And I've never felt so safe. Like, my pussy was so wet. Like, I should have wore boots to that show. I was flooding my shoes out, man. As soon as she let me go, I called my mom. I was like, I am a lesbian. I'm attracted to women that work in corrections. Look, I took all the money I earned from that show, next day, just trying on strap-ons. I'm committed, man. I bought 4 of them, all in different races. That Mexican one works so hard. Like, it's, whew. I don't like the fact that Harry Potter had all that magic and didn't fix his fucking eyesight. They had the ability to transform into other people who could see. They couldn't do that for eyes. Like, that shit pisses me off because I grew up wearing glasses, right? I got contacts in right now because I have astigmatism. If you don't know what that is, it's just autism for eyes, right? And so I grew up like dealing with the inconveniences of glasses, right? You know, you could lose them, they break, they get dirty. If you were like me and you were self-conscious, you didn't want to wear your glasses. So I'm at school squinting all day. It's pissing people off, mostly Asians, because they thought I was being racist. And that's why it pisses me off that all these wizards look hairy in all 4 of his eyes every day and never gave this nigga LASIK. Like, that was pissing me. Look, his glasses broke in 2 separate movies. These niggas fixed the glasses. I want to let you guys know I get nervous whenever I go to urinals and can't start pissing right away. It feels like public indecency, don't it? Like, I don't know why you just, man, look, I don't know if you know, I did some Googling, right? Apparently cold air fixes that issue. So, fellas, if you're having trouble getting started pissing, blow on your dick like a Hot Pocket right out the microwave. It'll get you started, man. I don't know how long you wait. I give it like 5 Mississippi, right? And I start giving them a pep talk. I'm like, hey, man, we've been here before. I know you got it in you. If you sprinkle a little andale on this, I promise, when we get home, I will play with you as much as you want. I think I'm gun shy, too, because I sneezed while pissing at a urinal once. So somebody knows the logistics of what happens here. I'm explaining this to y'all, okay? When you sneeze, your head jerks down, right? And everything else on your body jumps up. R. Kelly myself at this urinal is what I'm trying to say. So now when I go to urinals, I just sit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I actually seen somebody get jumped at a urinal, and this nigga never stopped pissing. And I was at the urinal next to him, and I was so jealous, because I was on 6 Mississippi, right? He's screaming for help. I don't know what to do, right? I'm like, okay, what can I do to get out of this scenario, right? Come on, man. All right. Hey, y'all have been amazing. My name is Malcolm Xavier. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
One more time for Malcolm Xavier and his hat. Guys, we have more viewers tonight than just who's here in the audience. We do have some people live streaming this too. We're pretty excited that we have some service members overseas right now tuned into this. If we can give it up for them, real quick, just yeah, give it up for the seamen in Djibouti. That's not a joke. That's actually where they're at right now. So, hi, Chris. So yeah. That's so exciting. We have people voting here and from afar and somewhere in Africa, wherever Djibouti is. So, do you have your phones out? Did you say it's on the horn? I love that. You have your phones out. At some point, we're gonna activate it. We're activated. We're live. Please vote. Do your thing. And to those of you overseas, vote right now, please. Okay. Thank you for your service. Okay. We're doing it? I see your face is illuminated by the lights of small iPhones, giant Androids. This is great. Wow. You voted? You did it? All right. How we doing? We have still coming in? Okay. Oh, we need some more. It sounds like there's only, how many votes in? 60. There's more people than that. Somebody help your neighbor if they're a millennial or up. Okay? I'm a millennial. I can say that. Did you laugh so hard you almost... Oh, my God. I love that. A faceplant in the beanbag. We're doing okay? We figured it out? We're doing it. All right. We're closing? Okay. We're closing the votes. So you know what that means. We're going right into the next face-off of the night. Are you guys so excited? Ah! I'm so excited too. Please welcome to the stage, Nicole Ortiz.
What's going on? Did you guys know that cops were pulling people over just to shoot their shot? Romantically. Like, this guy was walking up to me, his officer walks up to me, and he pulled me over, and he's like describing the perpetrator, and he's like, black female, 5'7", 150 pounds. Now, I don't know if he's visually impaired. But I'm just like, what just happened, sir? Like, this man just walked up to me and just like, it really just threw me. And I'm really trying to figure out, like, are you trying to impress or like flatter me? Because like we can clearly all see that I am not 5'7". Clearly 5'6 3/4. And I'll give it to you. I'm probably a little healthier than 150 pounds. I'm not as petite as he may have described, Yeah. You let me work on this fat suit, okay? You let me handle this. So I figured since he's like trying to adjust the, the spectrums of my body or whatever, like he's trying to like make me feel good about myself or whatever. I'm like, he's obviously trying to get with me. He obviously wants this, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out like, okay. I'm gonna try to match his energy, let him know I'm available, right? Like I hear him, because I respect your authority, officer. Document that 150 anywhere you can, you know what I mean? So then I hit him with the, officer, is that a billy stick or you just happy to see me? So we exchanged information, and I got a date. Yeah, he asked me to meet him at the Fulton County Superior Court. Y'all just wish me luck. Just wish me luck. I don't know, man. If you're not trying to hit on a tall, mustachioed man that willingly approaches your vehicle, ladies, what are you doing? So I'm trying to see what them cuffs do off duty, you know what I mean? I don't know about you, but I try to be colored up on a corduroys with a copper. Make them do some nasty shit to me. I hate men with boring ass names. I hate that shit. Like I met this guy and he's really sweet, but his name is Bernard. the fuck am I supposed to do with that? It's like, I'm like, Bernard's coming. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's looking over their shoulder. I need somebody with a substantial name. Something with, like, that's giving something. You know what I mean? Some good energy. If I said M'Baku was coming, now you're intrigued. If I say M'Baku's coming, when? Where is he coming from? How do you know him? Where did you two meet? Don't worry about me, because you sound jealous. Even though we have, like, the visual of M'Baku, like the actor that played M'Baku in Black Panther, it's so funny, like, looking at him. His name is Winston Duke. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, Winston. Winston sounds like he does your taxes. Winston never forgets to take the trash out. I don't want that shit. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for some roughneck shit. I want a warrior nigga. I want a leader of the Jabari tribe, not an accountant. Like, if I was to back it up on Winston, if I was to give him a little something, he'd be like, mercy! Be careful with that thing, girl! What I told you about that goofy shit, huh? The fuck I tell you about all that damn giggling? Get the fuck out of my house. Make me a gosh damn sandwich while you at it. Now, I'm afraid to bend it over in front of M'Baku. I may come up pregnant. Next minute, I'm saying, I'm keeping my baby, ooh. Wouldn't that be fucked up if I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. This one's a keeper. See, that last one had weak knees, I could tell. Made a good choice here. She likes her ass tooted up and her face down, and M'Baku knows that. That's some shit you would just have to teach Winston over time. Poor Winston. I tried online dating, and it's pretty chaotic. It's pretty fucking terrible, right? Like, I don't know what I've done to offend the algorithm gods in a previous life, but I'm paying for it every fucking day. Like, I get this notification on my phone, and it's like, Nicole, we found the perfect match for you. Someone is compatible. His name's Timmy. And the first thing I thought was, Timmy! But the second thing I thought was, how lovely. The algorithm gods have come together to find me the perfect match. Little did I know, they were really in the corner saying, how can I fuck up this bitch's day? When I look at Timmy's profile, all I see is, squirters only, no fatties. And Timmy, I'm not gonna comment on your bedroom tsunami antics, but I really wanna understand how you can call anybody fat when you standing there with 2 titties and a tummy. So as I sat on my toilet scrolling, I had to knock him down a peg. So I sent him a voice message. Timmy's got titties and a tummy. Timmy's got titties and a tummy. I don't want your titties and your tummy because I already got some titties and a tummy. Thank you.
One more time for Nicole Ortiz. That's going to be stuck in my head forever. I kind of want to do it as a group so bad. Titties and a tummy. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, that was great. We are going right into it. Please welcome to the stage, Tech Johnson.
Can I just start by saying, as a man with titties and a tummy, fuck you. Second of all, let's all get on the same page. Gainesville, do me a huge favor. When I give you on the count of 3, I want you to give me a nice big hell yeah. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah! God damn. All right, cool. Now that y'all are on my side, is it fucked up that I overcharged my mom for weed? See, some traumatized in the house. Hell yeah. Because, see, for me, this is healing. I think, fuck you. Some people, everybody else is spending money on therapy. I'm traumatizing this bitch back. Like, and I think that's the important part, is really getting at her before the vengeance. Because my mom was one of them 90s parents, which means she didn't raise me to do normal shit, because she was like, what if I didn't hit? What if I mind fucked? And yeah, here's the fun part. In the 90s, they were like, let's find new ways to fuck them up. Don't look at me like that. All of you had prescriptions for a reason. Like, But I'll never forget it because my mom didn't hit, but what she did do was buy Mortal Kombat and beat the shit out of me every time to teach me a fucking lesson. Which means every cleaned room was Mortal Kombat. Every fucking progress report was Mortal Kombat. It got to the point where one time I brought a report card home and I said, hey, bro, can you just beat the fuck out of me? Please? Because my goddamn sleep paralysis is just you dressed as Raiden going zzz, like... And I know what y'all are thinking. Tuck, this is fucking weird. Fuck you, all right? Every bond in the family is weird. All right? One of the greatest, tightest bonds in my family is the simple fact that me and my grandma realized we'd both fuck Jason Momoa at the exact same fucking time. Don't say what? Fuck you. That's a very reasonable, understandable thing, and I'll never forget it because it was just me and her sitting there hanging out, and it was alone. It was just us having fun. And then all of a sudden, the Aquaman Blu-ray DVD trailer comes on, and all of a sudden, Jason Momoa's just sitting. Fuck it, I'll do it. Here's the thing. I was like, Jason Momoa comes through this hole, right? And he goes, permission to come aboard, Captain. And without skipping a beat, me and my grandma both go, aye, Captain. God damn, like. And it was fun because my grandma looked at me and she was like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, ain't nobody that, fuck you. Like, I don't care how manly you are. If Jason Momoa walks up to you, you'd be like, stop it. Like, cut it out. But I will get in that limo with you. Like, and I love that. That's something you gotta accept. One of the weird things that happened out of that occurrence was when I was hanging with my grandma and she goes, well, since you, we doing shit. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? Like, you a 60-year-old black woman from Mississippi. I'm worried what you consider shit. Like, and apparently to her it was just going to see the Elton John movie. And if you've never seen Rocket Man, I need you to understand that no matter how you see it, you'll never see it as good as I saw it. And that's because what I saw it was next to my weirdly supportive grandma, and on the other side was a very confused Japanese man who definitely thought he was going to see Godzilla. It was awesome, because every time some gay shit happened, he'd be like, oh no. And he'd look at his ticket. And that's how I knew he was thinking of Godzilla, because he had the wrong ticket. It was awesome. Anyways. And he goes, oh no. And I kind of got distracted and got a little into it because I was there for the gay shit. And eventually this smoking weed bassist walks up and he pins Elton John to the fucking wall. And the Asian dude couldn't help it and he goes, oh no. But see, I was horny and a little drunk, so I said, oh yeah! And he died. Yeah. So that's my time. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much.
One more time for Tech Johnson. All right, folks. Voting's live? It's already live. Do your thing. Start voting. After you guys get done, we are going to announce the 2 finalists. We're going to take a quick intermission so you can go potty, you can stretch your legs, you can buy some more drinks, you can play with the bean bags up front. Whatever you want to do. I love it. Okay, it's still going? We're still going. I'm just going to stand here like this while you guys are voting. How many votes are in? Alrighty, when you guys get back from your intermission break, we are going to announce the 2 comedians moving on to the next round. So take your time. Do your thing. Votes are in. Go potty. Be free. We'll see you back in 10 minutes. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. Make your way to your seats. Silence your phones, please. And make some noise for Allie-O. Okay. One more time, everybody. Make some noise for Allie-O.
All right, guys. How are we feeling? We got some drinks. We did our thing. We're back. We're back at it. All right. So I'm going to announce the two winners who are heading into the finals. Okay? Are you guys so excited? All right. After I announce them, they're going to be warming up, getting their best stuff ready, and we are going to have a finalist from last year come up and do a set, okay? You guys pretty excited about that? I'm so excited! Ah! All right. So, the winner of Face Off number 1 and heading to the finals is going to be Austin Kleeman. Give it up for Austin Kleeman. All right. And the winner of Face Off number 2 and heading to the finals is going to be Nicole Ortiz. All right. Okay, they're going to be crunching some numbers, doing their thing, whatever comedians do backstage, all right? And in the meantime, I want you guys to tune in because we have a special guest. He was a finalist last year. Please welcome to the stage, Scott Bubanis.
What's cracking, fellas? This is confusing, right? For some of you? Who in here has seen me perform before? Okay, so you guys know the drill. But for those of you guys who don't know, I do things a little bit differently. I do like a freestyle rap. So I'm gonna get a volunteer to give me a word that I'm gonna inspire this set off of. Okay? You, sir, do you have a word for me to base my set off of? Apple. Okay, that was a test and he failed. Never give someone who looks like me permission to rap. Okay? Bro was about to ruin the whole show just to be polite, dude. You guys heard it. My name is Scott Bubanis. You guys ever tell someone your last name and they go, wait a minute, boob anus? Because that happens to me all the time. I'm bad with money, dude. Like I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like I went to go get chicken from PDQ for my girl, dude. Card got declined. I just gave the cashier one of these looks. And he gave it to me. That was pretty clutch. No, I'm so bad with money, dude. Like I had to ask for advice. You know, I asked ChatGPT what I should do about my finances, you know? And it gave me some weird, a weird response that I don't really know what to do with. It said, actually, it's just easier if I read it. It said, go ahead and kill yourself, pussy. No one fucking likes you, and when your mom tells you that she loves you, she's lying. What the heck? What the heck? I don't know what to do about that. I was at McDonald's the other day. And I ordered at the thing. You know, I paid at the first window, and I get to the second window, and the chick says, she says exactly this. She says, "Been in that map front of the building." And I said, "Sorry?" And she acted like I was the bad guy, you know? She said, "Been in that map front of the building." And I left. I'm not fucking... I'm not asking what for the third time, you know what I mean? I'm so bad with money, I went to another McDonald's, dude. Ordered again. You guys ever get embarrassed, dude? Like, I'm embarrassed right now, you know what I mean? Like, you guys ever... I wish I was one of those guys, like, one of those really hot guys, you know, like with the earring, you know what I mean? The dangly shit. Those guys don't get embarrassed by anything, dude. I respect those guys, you know? One of those guys could, like, shit himself at a party, and then he'd walk out the same way he walked in. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I wrote that joke, I just wrote, "Do a funny walk." I didn't even, like, practice or anything. Oh, that's good. You guys ever be ashamed about the person that you are? I do sometimes. But there's moments where you get the opportunity to do something good, and that kind of turns it around for you. It makes you feel like, oh, okay, I am a real person. Like I was at the airport the other day, and there was this chick breastfeeding, and I only looked once. So pretty much going to heaven, right? pretty much all good on that front, I think. That's pretty good. I grew up in this small town in the panhandle of Florida, and the only reason this small town exists is because it's in between 3 separate military bases, right? Which means my parents are crazy. You know what I mean? Like my childhood was pretty nuts. My parents took me to see Zero Dark 30 in the theaters when I was 9. So I was like mad cool with torture. We'd be at school, we'd be reading like this mystery book, and we're questioning a witness, and she's not talking. Hey, Miss Jones, why don't we waterboard this bitch? Let's put some bamboo shoots in her fingernails. You know what I mean? I get real susceptible to propaganda. You know what I mean? Like to hype myself up for this set, I just watched a Ronald Reagan speech upstairs. You know what I mean? I was at the movies and I saw this trailer before the movies. It was a recruitment ad for the National Guard, which isn't really cool. You know what I mean? But I got goosebumps. It wasn't even like, do you want to fight and serve your country? It was like, it said, do you want to be a plumber and have a family? And I was like, that's my calling. That's my shit, dude. No offense to those in the National Guard. There's some weird... You guys want to see my Coast Guard impression? We'll just get to it. You know what I mean? You guys want to see the Coast Guard impression? All right, here we go. Yep, still there. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I got engaged this year. Oh, wow, thank you. To a woman? Ayo. Who'da thunk? She's 10 years older than me, which is pretty cool. Because, she comes from a generation where, like, they'll still lie to you about stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have sex with my millennial girlfriend, fiance, and we'll get done, and I'll be like, hey, did you like that? And she'll be like, yeah. And that's nice. In the past, I'd have sex with like a Gen Z girl, my age, and you'd ask him the same question. You know what I mean? You'd be like, "Hey, did you like that?" And then she'll be like, "Fuck you! Don't ever fucking talk to me again, bitch." Like crazy shit. They're bad people. Like, did you guys lose your virginity to like music playing? Anybody?
Yeah.
What song?
Some
Some
techno.
techno. Lock him up. What the fuck? I'm gonna gloss past that, all right, for the sake of my joke, okay? But somebody go check on that guy. I have 2 songs that I lost my virginity to. Not because it lasted so long, just because the girl said that our first time didn't count. So if you're out there, I'm looking at the camera, right? If you're out there, call me back, please. We got some stuff to talk about, I think. Just kidding. I'm engaged. I don't know why I said that part. Let's see if we can salvage this. You guys like sports? You guys hear about the Washington Commanders, right? They changed the name because it was offensive from the Redskins, right? That's confusing to me. I find that there's several other NFL teams with much more offensive names. You know what I mean? Like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pirates are famously rapists. Sticking to the trend here, the New Orleans Saints. There's a heavy Catholic presence in New Orleans. Catholics famously rapists, right? The Miami Dolphins? Anybody? All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Thanks so much, guys. Welcome to the finals. Welcome, Allie. Let's get this shit cooking.
One more time for Scott Bubanis. Very nice. The Coast Guard impression never gets old. He does it at home sometimes. He's like, can I do it again? I'm like, all right, you can do it again. Guys, are you excited to get into the finals? All right, we're doing it. Okay, so please welcome back to the stage. You guys ready? You so ready? Welcome back to the stage, Nicole Ortiz.
Hey, did you guys know that people are sucking and fucking on IG stories? You're not following the right people. No, I have this friend, I've been following her for forever, and like, she had like a basic bitch page. At one point, she was just like, get ready for work with me, you know. So then all of a sudden, I saw her like little green bubbles, and you know, the green bubbles, that's where the shit goes down, right? They say it goes down in the DM, but no, it goes down in the green bubble, right? You want to catch bitches shaking ass halfway out the damn car window in a moving vehicle, that's where you go on a Tuesday night. And that bitch is a school teacher. Like, so I'm expecting to see some casual shit, whatever. I click on the fucking close stories, and all I see is... Jemiah. Now, we went to Bible camp. And now you sitting here with somebody's son down your throat on Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As somebody who has known her for the majority of my life, I felt it was my duty, my responsibility to watch her fuck the shit out of somebody's son every Friday night. Right? I'm sitting there with a bowl of popcorn just watching her get down to it like, look how we've grown up. Good for you, girl. Good for you. She killed me though, because like a couple weeks into it, she's like, like and subscribe for more. More what, bitch? I've been in your close friends for 3 weeks and I done seen everything you have to offer. Like, when I think of a subscription, I think of some sort of exclusivity, right? What else is there for me to see? Now, your MRI, bitch? Make it make sense. Old Southern Christian people got to stop with, like, scaring us, you know what I mean, with their little sayings. They got to stop scaring us, especially, like, children. You know, like, when I was little, I was, like, came to the South. I didn't always live in the South or whatever. My grandma, we had a wonderful day. And then she puts me to bed, and she looks at me, and she goes, good night. I'll see you in the morning if it's the good Lord's will. Am I in danger here? The fuck does that mean? Is one of us not gonna wake up in the morning? She's like slowly creeping out of my bedroom. It's not man's position to question the Lord's will. Well, I need you to tell me something. I'm 7. Help me understand. Good night. Just leave you in the dark. She still does that shit too. Like, I was talking to her and she's like, I'll be 86 next year if the Lord see fit for me to see it. When you gonna start standing up for yourself? Stop being a damn victim. She's in church. She's at that man's house 3 times a week, every gosh damn week. And you can't ask for a favor? Yo, it pisses me off when old people just die. Like, bitch, you had decisions. You had choices. Just roll over and die. I guess if you don't see fit, ask for a favor. I know you know how to pray because you hold up the Thanksgiving line every damn year. Old people just giving up. They piss me. It's so fucking selfish, too. Live my life. You've known me all my life, loving me, cherishing me, making me feel good about myself, and then fucking die? How rude, bitch. Now I'm pissed off. I'm standing over the funeral. What the fuck are you doing? Get up, girl! Embarrassing me. Oh, y'all had dead grandmas recently? Oh, my bad. Y'all got a little tight in the ass about that. Graham just died. Sorry. They be doing that shit, though. They do that shit. That's what they're known for. I was dating this guy, and he was pumping gas in my car with my debit card, because broke, yeah. And, like, he was touching the pump, and I handed him a Lysol wipe to sanitize, right? And he goes, what's this for? And I go, it's for your hands. And he goes, that's not good for you. Sir, I've seen you snort cocaine. Off of a key that wasn't yours. I don't think you're the best person to tell me what's good for you. You know what the fuck's good for you? An intervention. Now hop in the car, we late, bitch. I'm working on something. I really, you know how like guys have that, their little sayings would be like, to like they dominated in sex or whatever, like, you know, I was balls deep in the pussy. You know what I mean? They have that little thing, and they don't be. But I want to have something for the ladies, right? I want the ladies to have something that could just let you know that, you know, we consumed the dick, right? You know, it's like we dominated the bedroom. You know what I mean? Like my coochie went crocky on that dick, you know? Like I want something just like showing the aggression, like I got this shit. And if you really like them, you can just clap on it and then you do a death spin on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he knows he belongs to you. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, you can just be with your girls, just hanging out or whatever, and be like, oh my gosh, didn't you spend the weekend with Kyle? I'm like, girl, my coochie went crocky on that dick. And I'm not excluding y'all fellas. Like, fellas, you know, y'all can be with your friends or whatever, talking and be like, hey, yo, you was with Amanda last night, right? How was it? Bruh. The bitch went crocky on my dick. I didn't think I was gonna make it out of there. And you know, I gotta fuck with a local rapper, right? You know, I'm trying to get the music right or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some studio time and I'm gonna come out with a banger so y'all can dance to the club, you know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to get on board. Okay? Y'all ready? It's gonna be like, crocky on that dick, crocky on that dick, hey! Crocky on that dick, crocky on that dick, hey! Crocky on that dick, crocky on that dick. I do the crocky on that dick, crocky on that dick, hey! Y'all have a good one.
One more time for Nicole Ortiz. And I know we're the Gator Nation, but we have to get Craigie on that dick really quick together. Just Craigie on that dick. Craigie. Okay, no, okay. She does it way better than me. That was incredible. Damn. All right. We have our next comedian to the stage. He is the last one competing tonight. I'm so excited to bring him back up. Please welcome Austin Kleeman.
One second. You guys ever been out of breath from just breathing? You guys have fallen apart since I last left you. You've switched positions and you've reclined backwards. However, my man, you know, if you scoot a little bit over to your left, you don't have to physically hold that woman up in the air like you are doing right now. Who am I to judge? You know, I hurt my back the other day really badly. How'd I do that? Got out of my car. What I think really happened is I turned 34 recently, and I immediately started talking a lot of shit to Jesus because he ain't make it this far. I think he might be trying to prove a point right now. You know what I mean? I'm happy to be here. It's been tense up in that green room. It's just been me sitting in a corner while three black people have what looks like the most fun conversation I've ever seen. In my life, they're saying words I don't know. Other words I can't say, but I wanna, you know? It's nice to be here. I got really depressed recently, and I didn't leave my house for a couple of weeks, and I just sat at home by myself playing board games. And I don't know if you guys know this, there's not a lot of fun one-player board games. So to get around it, I ordered a series of large mirrors off the internet, and I taped elaborate disguises to all of them, and I put them around my dining room table, so anytime I looked up, I was a whole new guy, you know? It's almost like they can tell what I'm thinking, and they all know that I'm cheating. But we're working on it. I got bored. I tried to bring some new games into the mix. I tried Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I ate all the pieces. I briefly considered Russian roulette, but I don't know if those pussies in the mirror have what it takes. I told my psychiatrist all this, and she just kind of wrote it down and kept it moving, like nothing was weird about that. And I'm honestly more afraid to leave my house than ever, because what if she did do something and she called a team of dog catchers to wait outside my house, and when I get out there, I'll hear somebody go, "Get him!" and they get me with the nets. And like, I'm big, but my only defense mechanism is to get naked and start sweating. And try to convince a team of doctors you're not crazy when you show up naked. I'm going through some stuff. One of my buddies got arrested for domestic violence. Not my buddy, a guy I used to know got arrested for domestic violence. And that's been weird for me, because like, I'm 35. He's the first person I know that's ever actually done it. And like, domestic violence, it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had that inclination. My masculinity means very little to me. My dad worked 80 hours a week, and my mom was a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no ties to my masculinity. But I've been walking a lot to lose weight, and recently I turned a corner and I came up behind these two women, and I just got their attention. I said, "Excuse me, ladies, if it makes you more comfortable, I'll walk ahead of you so that there's not just some big guy following you through the woods." And one of the ladies slapped the other one on the shoulder, and she laughed, and she goes, he thinks we're afraid of him. And that was the first time in my entire life I was like, "Bitch, I'll kill you." I've been losing a lot of weight, but it's not enough, I found out recently. I was flying to Erie, Pennsylvania. You guys know where Erie, Pennsylvania is? I thought so. There's a lot of white people here. That's where they come from. And it was the first time I'd ever flown as an adult by myself, and I was like, I'll get the seat in the exit row for the extra leg room. And I get on the airplane, and I realize those seats, the armrests don't go up and down anymore. So I kind of have to sit on top of the armrest and let gravity suck me down into the seat. But once I'm in the seat, I'm feeling good. Because once you get to a certain size, it's really less about how much you weigh and more of what you can and can't fit into. And an airplane seat is one step above only wearing sweats with soup stains on them. So I'm excited. I go to put the seatbelt on, and it's too small by like an inch. I don't freak out. I quietly flag down the Sky Witch. I'm like, "I'm sorry, ma'am. Maybe I booked a child seat. Do you have anything for people like me?" And without missing a beat, she looks around the airplane and she screams, "You can't sit here if you need the seatbelt extender. You're going to have to switch with somebody." And then she just kind of fucking disappears. You know what I mean? And now everybody's staring at me, but they're not making eye contact. You know, like when you see a midget in a grocery store and you have to decide real quick, you're like, am I going to ask this guy if he needs help, or am I going to watch a grown man climb a shelf for some chips? It's 2025. Why don't they have their own stores? We could call it the Lil Market. We could put... If you think I'm being discriminatory against little people, I'm only talking about the white ones. It's fine. All right? So finally, this lady comes stalking back down the aisle of the plane with this bright red strip of fabric that I realize is the seatbelt extender. And she asked me if I'd found anybody to switch with. And I've put zero work into this. Luckily, a guy a couple rows back, he's like, "Oh, I'll do it." And we get up, and as we shuffle past each other, he grabs my shoulder. He goes, "Don't worry about it, bud. My best friend's fat." Like, that's going to help our situation at all right now. So we get settled, and I'm watching this guy get sent drinks and high five like he's some kind of hero. And all he did was get a free upgrade at that point. I'm sitting a couple rows back with my bright red seatbelt like a scarlet letter. Like I'm the fat whore of this airplane. And I started causing a little bit of a problem, and the stewardess was like, "If you don't calm down, we're going to restrain you." I was like, "With what, bitch? You gave me the seatbelt extender." I got a new job recently, and I thought it was going to be super cool. It's just me and two older women working in an office. On my very first day, they came into my office. They go, "Austin, we're so happy you work here because we know if we get robbed, you'll protect us." I have no idea what I did to convince these women that I'm a hero. I'm going to plow through them on the way to the exit. The last thing Donna's going to see is me like a fat Heisman Trophy. Like, "Get out of my way, bitch." I'm bouncing her off the concrete. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, once she's down there, I'm fucking robbing her. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. My name's Austin Kleeman. Where the fuck is the mic stand? Give it up for Allie.
Hell yeah, one more time for Austin Kleeman. Hell yeah. Love that. All right, folks. We're going to open the polls up. We're open. We're leaving a little bit longer online. There's a little bit of a delay, so we're going to have those open. We've got to tally these votes. We've got to figure out who won. We're going to do a quick 10-minute break. Go buy some more drinks. Go to the potty again. Do whatever your heart desires, but we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. All right? All right. Thank you guys so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, make a little bit of noise for Allie-O.
Okay, guys, we're back. You guys voted? You did your thing? Alrighty. So votes are still coming in from online. We're going to let them keep piling in. All right, but we have a special guest, one of our finalists from last year. Please give a very big, warm welcome to Daisy Tackett.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's get some stuff out of the way first. Yes, I have been in a fight at a Sugar Ray concert. I have an autistic dog. Dogtism or pautism, whatever you want to call it. And I have what's called an occult hernia, which means my womb is haunted. So we're not going to be talking about any of the rest of this for the rest of my set, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm from Jacksonville. Couple of correct responses. Anyone who didn't clap, you're dead to me, and you will be getting visited by the ghosts of Leonard Skinner in your sleep tonight. But I drove here from Jacksonville. I actually drive a lot for comedy. I drive around a lot in my, you guessed it, Subaru Forester. A lot of Subaru owners in the crowd. You drive around a lot. You see a lot of billboards. Y'all, why are Christians so bad at advertising heaven? They make hell seem so cool. They're like, that's where the whores, the witches, and the shoplifters are. First of all, that's just one person. That person's me. I grew up religious. No, Daisy, you seem so cool. Look, I grew up the kind of religious, I was winning Bible bowls as a child. That's like Bible Jeopardy, okay? I was winning Texas Southern Baptist megachurch Bible bowls at the age of 12. I am the Michael Jordan of Bible bowls. Okay? Even growing up religious, though, I used to... Actually, wait, sorry. Do you guys know what you win when you win a Bible bowl? A Bible, that's right. I don't need another one. It's memorized already. But even growing up religious, I took issue with how they talk about heaven. Because they'd be like, Daisy, you have to accept Christ. Because when you die, don't you want to spend all of eternity with all of your dead relatives? Do you guys know who I don't want to spend all of eternity with? All of my dead relatives. I do not want to spend the sweet hereafter with my great-grandma Thelda. Nope, she used to call me a harlot because I didn't wear pantyhose to church. That's a mean thing to say to a 7-year-old. Rest in peace, Thelda, wherever you ended up. Recently, y'all, I've been accused of being a bad feminist. Yeah. But that's because I'm brave enough to get up here and admit that some women are fucking terrible. A little too much male laughter on that one. It's a joke for women who hate women. No, there's so many terrible women out there. We got Margaret Thatcher, war criminal. Sorry, I forgot we're in Florida. Hillary Clinton, war criminal. It's all the same. Fake blood lady, Elizabeth Holmes. Eileen Wuornos, female serial killer. Actually, you know what? She's cool. She's cool. Who else? Mother Teresa, kind of a bitch. Look it up. my mom. These are just some terrible women throughout history you guys might know about. Does anyone else here have a crazy mom? Yeah. What? My mom's done a lot of crazy, insane stuff, but I'll never. There's one lesson she taught me that I'll never forget, and that's that if you're gonna slash someone's tires, only do 3, and not 4, because insurance doesn't cover 3. Also, use a travel corkscrew. Convenient. Lets the air out slower too. Harder to pinpoint the location of the slash. Love you, Mom. I've also been called a bad feminist because I don't like music made by women. I think we're bad at it. Look, I don't know what a chord is. So how could any other woman? Our brains don't work like that. I'm kidding. I love music by women. I love the Smashing Pumpkins. I love the Pixies. I love the White Stripes. Famous female bands. This joke is for 40-year-olds. I just like when they stick a lady on a rhythm instrument and shove her in the back. Heard, but not seen. Guess not really heard all that much either. No, I'm kidding, guys. My favorite song of all time is by a woman. It's Orinoco Flow by Enya. You guys know this one? Sail away, sail away, sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. It's just strong female songwriting. Because I present as a misogynist, men sometimes feel comfortable saying sexist things to me. They'll be like, Daisy, you're okay. But I don't think women are funny. Let's turn that around. I don't think men are funny. No. Y'all, the male brain is not built for the written word. The male brain is built for things like sound effects. Boing. Kerplunk. Sploosh. There are men in this room right now where if I got up here and went loo for 15 minutes, you guys would be like, we should get this broad a Netflix special. She's all right. Look at her gams. No, I don't know. That's not to say that men can't be funny. I'm sure they can be. Don't know if we saw that here tonight, but read about it on the internet. I went through a breakup recently. Aw, thank you. He was cheating on me, so I ended things, but I'm starting to realize that it's entirely my fault. Because I knowingly dated a guy named Cooper. That's a dog name. I would know. I'm Daisy. And my middle name is Scout. Think my parents wanted a pair of golden retrievers. They got a chubby redhead and they said, let's roll with it. She won't get bullied in middle school. Guys, I got bullied in middle school. It's okay, though. I'm actually pro-bullying. Yeah. Look, I was a little freak. Now I'm cool. Couple Coke cans to the head straighten me right the fuck out. Do I have CTE? Probably. But we're going to ride it out as long as I can until I Aaron Hernandez. What? Too soon? Come on. You guys know where they love that joke? Tallahassee. Just saying. I've been trying to get back out there after dating. I've realized there's some flaws to my type. So I'm not a woman in STEM, but I did the math, and the average height of the men I've dated is about 6'7". You might be wondering, that sounds like a roster that makes it to the Final Four, and a lot of them did, okay? But I went to a basketball school. Here's the thing. Here's what I've learned. When a man gets that long, the blood cannot properly pump to the brain. They become very stupid. Now, you might get a guy with a strong circulatory system, and in that case, he uses all that extra body space to store lies. I also have a new rule with dating to combat the whole dog name thing. From now on, I'll only be dating guys with biblical names. So if anyone here is named Shadrach, Meshach, or Abednego, please come talk to me after the show. I'll also take a ham. Just want to know his sons. Bible Bowl. But I've also had a bad time dating because probably just like fundamentally the way that I am as a person. I'm pretty bad at flirting. I was a student athlete in college. Anyone want to guess the sport?
Volleyball. Field hockey.
Hearing a lot of lesbian stereotypes. Anyone? Lesbian softball player? No. I was a bisexual rower. It's totally different. But I used to go to these student athlete parties hoping to meet a nice young man or woman. I was at one of these parties once, and the most beautiful specimen of a man walks through the door. He's big and beefy. He's got shoulder-length red hair. And he's 6'10", so his facial proportions are all fucked up. Gorgeous. Like I said, I'm bad at flirting. I walk up to him, I go, "Hey, you look like me, but stronger." And he said, "Fuck off." So I just don't have it. I don't have it. Like I said, I am bisexual. I am half gay on my father's side. It's not a joke. You know how most families have a gay cousin? My family, we have a straight cousin, and it's my dad. Gays all the way down over here. I do love being a part of the LGBTQ community. I love all the letters. I love L. I love G. B, I'm kind of on the fence about. I love trans people. I know that we're in Florida. There's no punchline to that. I love trans people. I will tell you one thing I don't love, and that is how often I keep getting transvestigated on the internet. If you guys don't know what that means, it means there's a lot of people out there who think I'm trans, and they're investigating it. And they're really mean. They're really mean. What they like to do is they like to take pictures of you from social media, circle their evidence, and send it back to you. But the thing is, all of their evidence has been really complimentary. Like they circled my strong jawline. They were like, too masculine, too strong, too powerful. Matt Rife had surgery to look like me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Another one, there was a picture of me in like kind of a sick lunge, circled my thighs. Too muscular for a woman. Yeah, I can leg press a shit ton of weight. Thank you. Thank you. My favorite was they circled, I was wearing one of those boob shirts, you know, shirts that show your boob. I don't have a lot of them, but I have like 2. So when I wear them, I post them, you know what I mean? Wearing a boob shirt, circled my boobs. Too perky. Can't be real. Oh, they're real. But thank you. Thank you for noticing. It's crazy because the more you deny it, the more they take that as an admittance of guilt, you know? If I'm like, no, I'm not trans, they're like, see, he's trans. And if I'm like, maybe I am, they say, see, he admitted it. So there's just like I could tweet a picture of my vagina and they would be like, sorry, it's so beautiful, you must have had a really good surgeon. Like there is no winning. And I can't say I don't get where they're coming from, you know? Like, have generations of tack-it women been called handsome? Yeah. Do I look like my dad in a red wig? Absolutely. Do I have kind of a lesbian vibe about me? Yeah, I mean, the Subaru didn't drive itself here. And I understand that by saying this, at least 25% of you now think that I'm trans. And all I can hope for is that you circle my boobs when you send me your evidence. Okay, guys? Like I said, dating stuff has not been amazing. I recently did get stood up for the 5th time in a row. Aw, thank you. This last particular gentleman, I was at the venue, 30 minutes past the date start time, still hadn't shown up yet. So I shoot him a text and I go, hey, where are you? And he texted me a picture of a desk. And I said, cool desk. Are you on your way? And he said, no. I decided to build this desk instead of going on a date with you. But from the ashes we rise like a phoenix. And that's why I'm excited to announce here tonight that I am going to become the female Joker. Raise your hand if you're a man. Raise your goddamn hand if you're a man. Sky high, gentlemen, no half raises. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, sirs, sirs, sirs. There are some of you not raising your hands. I do not leave until you are all raising your hands. That should be motivation for some of you. Keep them up, gentlemen. I'm going to kill every single one of you. For Gotham, guys, I've been Daisy Taggett. Thank you so much.
One more time for Daisy Tackett. And for Subarus. Thank you so much. That sounded like a sponsored ad for them at certain points. I loved it. I loved it. Guys, we have so much to give away and to do. Do you want to, should we give you a prize first? Do you guys have your raffle tickets? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do it. Now, if you win, please don't come running at me. I scare easily. Just stay where you're seated and do like a woo kind of thing. And I'll probably see you, and then at some point I'll give you the prize at the end, okay? That sound good? All right. Woo. You want to practice together all one time? Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Woo. Perfect. Thank you so much. It sounds like you get it. All right. Let's see. No, okay, sorry. Okay. All right. I have winning ticket number 839301. Oh. That was incredible. Thank you, 301. Give it up for 301, everybody. That was... All right. I want to read it because before I get into who won the competition, Corduroys, they want to do their own stuff by their own rules sometimes. And they're like, let us give someone a beanbag chair. And so I'm gonna read to you the comedian that they have decided to give a beanbag chair to. I received a text message. It says, Austin Kleeman wins from us for the sheer courage of plopping down on that beanbag. So Austin Kleeman, you get a beanbag. All right? We'll load it up for you or something. I won't, but somebody here, raise your hand if you'll help him load up a beanbag. Oh my God, you're so helpful. I love that. All right, guys, we had a ton of votes come in, and now we're going to tell you who is walking away with $1,000. They do have to sign the W-9 with all of their information, and they're going to get a filmed mini special, which we invite all of you to see it filmed live, okay? All right. So, the winner of the Stand Up Showdown 2025 is Nicole Ortiz.
you so much. No, truly, shout out to all the comedians throughout this entire competition from round 1, round 2, especially everybody that made it to round 3. I'm so happy to be amongst you guys. You guys are dope as fuck. My friends, my family. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all at home. Ah. Thank you so much.
One more time for Nicole Ortiz. All right. So we are gonna coordinate with her. We're gonna figure out when it works out best to film her mini special, and then we're doing it. And you guys are all invited. How does that sound? You ready? All right. We have had so much fun with you guys. Please, one more big woo for Corduroys. Thank you, Corduroys. You're wonderful. This has been so much fun. Everybody from Tailwhip Comedy also appreciates all of you guys. If you're not following us, please let me quit my other job. I want to do this for a living, okay? So follow us. Do whatever you got to do. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Maybe Scott will send you feed pics. I don't know. We'll figure out a way, okay? Thank you guys so much. Hope you get home safe. Have a wonderful night.